Hello and welcome to SBK X. Yes, this is another motorbike racing game. I quite like my motorbike racing games, as you can probably tell now. A lot of first-person shooters videos on my channel, but I do like a good racing game. So this is pretty much in the same vein as MotoGP 2013, which you've seen on my other videos, and of course I prefer to actually be on the bike. It's much more immersive, gives you much more of a sense of speed. And generally the games are quite similar, although this one seems to rely a lot more on the physics and simulation side. You're actually looking at me now racing at Le Mans in Pro mode, which is on full simulation as mode as well. So we can move our position on the bike, and we have a front and a rear brake as well. Regarding the speed factor here, I just wish the bike would shake a little bit, just to give you that little bit of extra immersion factor. But braking distances on this one seem to be a lot more realistic. You really do have to slow down for some of these corners coming up, braking quite early. So this is just my first actual go on this track, so I'm still getting used to it. Now in MotoGP 13, the way to learn the tracks is you actually get arrows on the track to help you take the proper lines and things like that. In this game you don't get that. All we get at the top of the screen is like the basic arrow. Bright green, such as there, means you can go faster. If it's yellow, you're at the optimal speed, and if it's red, obviously you need to slow down. Wow, I took that corner nicely, if I don't say so myself. High five, lad. Have a sup of tea. Hang on. You can't take the Yorkshire tea out of the Yorkshire, lad, can you? Graphically wise, I think the bikes, the details on the actual riders is much better than the new MotoGP 13. There's effects such as when you actually come off your bike, you actually get to see the leathers are all scuffed and scratched up. I know it doesn't really matter when we're on the bike, but it's still a nice little touch. There are some nice little weather effects as well, you know, rain, things like that, and I was a little bit disappointed with the effects on the MotoGP 13. But again, we've only really played the demo on that, so it's a little bit early to prejudge that one. There's a career mode, which is the same in most of these games as you work up through the ranks, and there's also a multiplayer, although I haven't tried the multiplayer on this as yet. You need to sign up for a GameSpy account should you want to. But overall, it's quite an enjoyable game, and once you get used to... Oops, no, that was my own fault. I turned too sharp, I came off the accelerator and then put the full blast back on, so the back wheel spun. Somebody else came up there, so that's all part of the simulation side of it. Sorry, I was going to say I'm playing with the 360 pad, and once you start to get some of these corners down, how am I doing there? It's quite nice, you see. It's such a great feeling knowing that you've done it. It's hard to describe, you need to play it. It's just like once you nail those corners, you just get a real buzz out of it. So far I'm really enjoying this. This is early on in the career. I'm actually playing against professional AI here. That's why I'm sucking in 25th position. But you know, you've got to learn the tracks and learn the bike. Each bike feels different. From what I've noticed, the Aprilia seems to be a lot faster on the straights, but turning seems to be a little bit clunky. So yeah, so far I'm enjoying this. So if any of you are out there are bike fans and you've got SBK or you're planning on getting the MotoGP game, please let me know, because it'd be good to have some race with some people who want to race clean as well. I know one of the things that's put me off on Grid 2 is I've noticed online people just ramming each other off. That's not for me. I'd rather enjoy some proper decent racing. So this has just been a quick look at SBK on the PC. We're actually running this at max settings. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys. So far I'm enjoying this and the demo for MotoGP 2013. I'll see you on the track. Any questions, leave them in the box below, and I'll answer you when I can. Adios.